And I was going to touch on this. I'm glad you did. He was actually in the White House to sign a mineral deal. Again, politics as usual. This was about money. And somewhere in that conversation, and here's the deal, because you took it different than I took it. When I first saw it, I was embarrassed for the U.S. I didn't go where you went like, damn, he needed to hear this. I was just stuck on the fact that it almost looked like this was the plan all along. The way your man J.D. Vance,
I know, right?
like
he was tag teaming, jumping in.
Like that tag team was so ill.
Yeah.
And my word to everything. Like, I would bet dollars to donuts. Before they sat in that room, Trump was like, yo, we gonna give him 20 minutes. And then I want you to hit him with the uppercut.
Yep.
And I'm gonna come, because your man JD jumped out of nowhere.
Yep.
And was talking that slick talk like he's the president.
Yeah, exactly. It was weird, right? I was looking at it. I looked at my wife. I was like, he's a vice president, right? They really don't have any power.
Correct.
They don't have any power. They're there just in case the number one guy goes down and he could take the spot. But the way he was going off on him, it was comical. Embarrassing. I see where you're coming from, yes. And I think that it should have been done off camera. I still think it should have went down if he would have came to the U.S. But like I said, I never would have invited him back. Go fight your own war. And now we're trying to put our hands in Israel's war and issues and problems. You know what I think about those hostages? I think most of them are dead. I think the numbers may or may not have been inflated. And there really ain't that much people to release. I think a lot of them are probably dead. And what's up with the whole trickle-down thing? Like, when both sides, it's not just one side. Hamas, you release everybody you got, and then Israel, you got to release too. I think that's just a weird conundrum that to even be in. And why is it like that? I don't know. And I just don't understand why we're so invested in it to begin with.
Nah, I would love to know. And I was actually looking forward to the conversation because you always provide such great insight on things like this. Because I'm like, what the hell do we have to do with this? That we would literally jump in and tell Hamas, like, yo, you got a couple of days, or else now you ain't just got Israel to worry about, you got us. We on our way.
Everybody's playing chess right now. The whole world is a big chessboard. And I think you got some stuff about to pop off with the European nations. And I think you got stuff about to pop off with the U.S. and Middle East again. That's what I think.
Okay, I got another question for you.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think Trump is in bed with Putin?
No, I don't believe so. I don't believe Putin is as bad as he's been made out to be. We've been fed a lot of propaganda. I think we've been fed a lot of propaganda based off the Cold War era and the fear of, the nukes and all the atomic, whatever. We're still living off this old fear that I think doesn't even exist. I think we could coexist way better, and we probably do behind the scenes. We got U.S. reporters going to having one-on-one conversations with Putin, and he didn't come across as I'm sure he's had a past, but I don't think he's just this big bad guy that the American propaganda machine displays him or makes him out to be. And I think that there's more, we could do more together business-wise, financially, as two countries together than we can apart. Yeah, that's what I think. I think that Russia needs some minerals from Ukraine. U.S. needs some minerals from Ukraine. U.S. didn't like the deal. And they were like, fine, we'll just let Russia go ahead and get them because we're going to get some from Russia. I don't know. Either way, we're going to get those minerals. The U.S. is not going to give up a war on minerals or oil, willy-nilly. No, we're going to get that.